welcome to my channel. It's your girl Destiny Marie. I just wanted to bring you guys my very first YouTube video. I know I've been saying forever that I was going to give you guys this video, and well, here you have it today. So I just want you guys to go on this makeup journey with me. I will be trying out different products. Each and every time I do my makeup, I have many foundations. I have many highlighters, lipsticks, lip glosses, eyeshadows. You guys know this, and you guys know I love a play on colors. So I do want you guys to go down this journey with me. Enjoy my channel. I will have fun things. My sister is like really, in my head, like, can we do a slime video? So we will be bringing that to you very soon. So check that out and just wait on it. So today's video, we're going to get into this beautiful beat that I have here, and I'm going to show you guys everything I used to achieve this beat and how I did it. Some things will be fast forwarded through because we don't want a 2-hour video on how to do this, because of course I know my attention span is not that long, and I can't sit there and watch a whole hour-and-a-half video of somebody doing their makeup. So some things will be speeded through and some things will be left out the video, such as my before I apply my makeup and my lashes. I didn't do those two things on camera, nor did I curl my hair or style it or whatever the case may be. So you guys are going to see me before the beat, before my hair. So yeah, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Everything that's used in this video will be down in the description box. After you watch this video, please thumbs up it. If you have anything that you would like for me to do or any looks that you would like for me to do, please go ahead and drop a comment. I will respond to all comments if there are any questions in the comments. Also, if you have any advice or anything about the video, if there were some things that you did not like, just go ahead and leave a comment. As long as it's not bashing, I promise you I will go ahead and take it into consideration. And please follow all of my social medias. They will also be down in the description box below. Thank you. Love you guys. Okay, so I've already moisturized, toned, and primed my face, and I'll just show you what I used so that you can know what I used. So I toned my face with the Sunshine Skin Toner. I got it from Sugaring LA. It's awesome. And I also moisturized with Pond's Drying Skin Cream, because my skin is always dry, especially during the winter time. You see I got it from Walgreens. And then I primed my face with NYX First Base. So I've already done all of this. So my first step before I do anything is I do my eyebrows. So now I'm going to get into my eyebrows. I'm sorry that it's sped up, but what I use for my eyebrows, I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil, and it's in black. And when I start with my eyebrows, I use the spoolie to brush my eyebrows out to kind of straighten the hairs and get them into the place that I want them to be. I start tracing my eyebrows from the bottom, and I start from the inner corner and I work my way out, and this helps me to define my tail, because the tail of my eyebrow is not where I need it to be. When I move up to the top, I then start from the back and work my way forward. Once I reach the top, I go in and I start filling my brows in completely into the darkness that I would like for it to be. As you can see, I am checking to make sure my brow is exactly how I want it to be. And then I move on to the next eyebrow and I do exactly how I did before. So I did the next eyebrow off camera because I did exactly the same thing that I did with the first. And now I'm going back with my spoolie to blend the color into my eyebrow. So next I'm going to get into defining my brow, and I'm using my concealer to do that. I use my concealer palette as well as an angle brush, and the concealer palette I'm using is from the crayon case, and it is in Conceal Me palette number 3. So I'm going to use this bottom corner here. As you can see, I use it a lot, so that's why there's a big gaping hole in the middle. I like to use a color that's a bit darker and not lighter than my skin tone, because I do not like for my eyebrows to be highlighted, because I use a highlighter for that reason, or it just depends on the eyeshadow that I'm using. So again, I start from the inner corner and I just trace my brow. Excuse me, I trace it. Not chase it. I'm not chasing my eyebrow, I trace it. I go along, and this just helps to clean it up. It cleans up any color that it's misplaced, and it also covers my hairs if I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in a while, which I haven't. I just cleaned them up a bit myself. So now I'm going to get into blending in the concealer that I use to define my eyebrows, and I'm using my Sephora foundation plus concealer brush, and I'm using the concealer brush side just to blend in the concealer. So now I'm getting ready to get into eyes. Before I apply my eyeshadow, I am using the Crayon Case eyeshadow primer, and it's really cute. It looks just like a glue stick. So all you need is just a little bit, because a little goes a long way. So I'm gonna apply just a dab to each eyelid before I apply my eyeshadow. As you can see, it goes on white and it ends clear. So that's one thing that I love about it, because you get true color. Now I'm going to be moving on to my eyeshadow. I'm using the Box of Crayons eyeshadow palette, and this is also made by the Crayon Case. Along with the palette, I'm going to be using my brush cleaner that's made by the Crayon Case, and it just makes it a lot easier to transition between colors without having to use a new brush or clean your brush. So it does all of that for you. I'm going to start off with the color Tan. And you have to excuse my palette. I broke my mirror. Oh my God, I was so devastated. But I'm starting off with Tan, and I'm going to use that as my base color. It's a bit light, but it's going to work. Trust me. This is just going to be my base color. It's just a lighter color because I'm going for a natural but kind of spunky kind of natural. So it's not going to be super natural, but when you use browns and golds, they give you a natural vibe, but I'm just going to spunk it up just a little bit to my liking. The next color I'm going in with is brown. And I'm going to cover my entire lid with this, and it's going to go over the tan as well, but it's not going to completely cover it. One thing I love about this Crayon Case palette is that the names are so simple. So it's just like brown, tan, blue. It's exactly what it is. There's no Bloody Mary orange or, even though we love palettes with those colors and those names, it just makes it a lot easier because the name is true to the color. You just have to excuse me. I'm looking into my mirror because I wear glasses, so I just have to make sure it's exactly how I want it because I need to be able to see it a little bit up closer because I do wear glasses. Now I'm going to go in with my Anglowla highlighter, and it's from the crayon case, and I'm going to tap this about half of my lid, starting in and working my way out. And this is just going to give it an extra pop. As you can see, the highlighter is extremely pigmented. You can see it in the dark, in the light. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a nice brown, bronze, golden color, and it looks very good on all skin tones. I already pre-applied my lashes, but I did use the e.l.f. lash kit, and they're bold and winged. So I go in after I put on my lashes and I apply mascara just to help seal the deal. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a wing. I'm going to do a winged liner. This is a process. I'm still in the process of using it. So like I told you before, I need to see things closer up. So I'm going to be using my compact. But I'm going to start off with lining my lid. As you can see, I just start with the line there. And then I come out and do the wing. I go back in and I connect everything together to bring it on home. Don't worry about the mess up because again, that is what concealer and color corrector is for. So yeah, it's not perfect, but trust me, by the time I get done, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So I just figured out a way to cheat. I don't have any Scotch tape. I'm pretty sure that would help me out. But color corrector and concealer works absolutely perfect for me. And the gel that I'm using for my eyeliner is by NYX. So it's the NYX gel eyeliner, and now the color corrector that I'm using is by Hard Candy, and it is medium to dark. I'm just going to take the same angle brush that I used before to do my eyebrows, and that's what I'm going to use to go in and correct the mess ups that I had for my winged liner. You guys have to excuse me. My phone is just going off while I'm doing this video. So just excuse me. You may hear a text here and there. And look at that. It's as if I didn't have any mess ups and I was able to get it done the first time go around. Now I'm going to use my color corrector to cover my dark marks. And I got this by Hard Candy. It's only $6 and I love it. It's probably the best that I've had, and I've been having it for the past 2 months, and I use it every single time that I do my makeup, so it lasts a long time because a little bit goes a long way. Sometimes I do like putting on more than what may be needed, but that's only because sometimes my makeup does shift while I apply the other layers. So now I'm just going to continue to blend this in with my beauty blender. So now to go ahead and set this so it doesn't move when I apply my foundation or illuminator, I'm going to use my e.l.f. translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to use a powder brush to go ahead and do this. And I love the e.l.f. translucent powder because it doesn't take away from the color, and it also doesn't make it any darker than what it already is, so it doesn't change the color at all. It may lighten it up just a touch, but not enough for anyone to notice or not enough for it to matter because you're going to apply your foundation or illuminator. But now I'm going to go ahead and put on my illuminator, and it is so awesome. It is L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glow Amour, and these are just glow boosting drops, and the color that I'm using is Glow Hour. I love this because it takes your foundation to the next level. The glow is absolutely gorgeous. It's really amazing. And you just go ahead and drop it around your face. You don't need a lot. This may look like it's a lot, but it's not. This will cover my entire face. Some people just use it just where they highlight on their face. Some people use it all over their face, your neck bones, whatever the case may be. But I like to use it over my entire face because it gives my foundation a pop. And a little bit goes a long way, and you can have too much. Trust me, I used too much before and my makeup looked like shit. It was terrible. It was entirely too much illumination under my foundation. So now I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in completely. Okay, so now I'm going to get into my foundation. I'm going to be using the NYX Total Control, and I'm going to be using that in color 16 and 16.5. I can use 16 by itself, but I like mixing it with a 16.5 because it gives me a better, closer to my skin color. Even though 16 will be alright to use, but mixing the two makes it absolutely perfect. And the drops are really, really good. And it is a total coverage foundation. You can use less drops for a lighter coverage, or you can use more drops for a heavier coverage. I used 3 of each foundation, 3 drops of each foundation. So that gave me a pretty nice coverage, as well as with my color corrector. And as you can see, you don't even see the color corrector or the illuminator through my foundation, but the illuminator is still popping through really nice. And I do put foundation over my lips because it makes it a lot easier for me to line my lips and for me to apply my lipsticks or lip glosses. It gives them their true color. And now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight, and I am using L'Oreal's True Match Super Blendable Concealer, and this is in light to medium. I do like to go a bit lighter with my highlighter because I love for my highlight to stand out. I love highlight. Highlight is life. It is everything. If I could walk around the color of an Oscar trophy, I would. So I'm just going to completely blend this in. And also, if you wanted to know, my beauty blender is from the Crayon case as well. And it's super soft. It's easy to use. It's very flexible. It gets into all creases. I love it. All you have to do is just let it soak in a little water. And however long you let it soak is how soft it will be. So now I'm going to contour my face and bronze. And I am using the Contoursition notebook by the Crayon case, and I am using a blush brush and not my contour fan brush because the blush brush gives me more freedom to move around. So I'm going in with Bobby for my contour, and I love a heavier contour, so that's why I use Bobby to contour. And if you're not exactly sure where to contour, if you do fish lips, the part where I just highlight, it will show you that's exactly where you highlight. So when you do the fish lips, the line that's created, that's where you do your contour, excuse me. Now I contour my nose with Bricky. It's lighter than Bobby, but my nose around that area is pretty light, so Bricky does justice, and I don't want a heavy contour around my nose. So I go ahead and I outline my nose with the contour color, and I go ahead and just blend it on down. Now I am taking the same powder brush that I used with the translucent powder, and I am going in to bronze up my face with Bricky as well. As you can see with the bronzing and contouring, it has added definition and also some color back into my face, so my face isn't such a monotone color. Now I'm going to use blush. I'm going to use this Typewrite Color in my NYX Sweet Cheeks palette. And I love this color to do my blush with because it's not too bright and it's not too dark, but it's really perfect. It's very subtle, but you can still tell that there's a little blush, and it brings a little, you know, redness to your face. Now the highlighter that I'm using, I'm going back in with my Anglowla, and I'm highlighting my cheekbones and around that corner by my eyebrows. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had a little much, but we're going to go ahead and spread that around. Look at that glow. So I am now adding highlighter to everywhere that I highlighted on my face. Look at that glow. Now I'm going to line my lips with a crayon pencil from the crayon case in the color Bear. And again, you see where I added the foundations to my lips. Now you can get a true sense of what color pencil I'm using, and also it makes it so much smoother to apply it. I'm going to use my NYX Butter Gloss in the color Madeline. And what I like to do is I like to tap in front of my liner, not directly on top of it, but in front of it. And it helps to blend the two, but you can still see the liner. Now I am going to, what am I getting ready to do? I have to highlight my Cupid's bow. Like I said, highlight is everything. Now I'm adding my eyeliner to the inside of my eyelid. And it helps to give the dramatic feel with your eyeshadow. I love, 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 love adding my eyeliner there. It makes everything so much more beautiful. Now we're going to finish it off with my NYX Matte Finish Finny Matte And here you have the finished look. Okay, so here I am back, finished look. As you can see, of course it was in the intro, you saw this look, but now you have seen how I got here. So go ahead, again, thumbs up the video, and please, please, please turn on your notifications for more videos to come. Love you all. See you soon.